Welcome to another spooky campfire story, created with AI assistance. So get cozy. Remember, that tingle you feel on the back of your neck, maybe it's not just a chill breeze.
As a group of lifelong friends, we decided to embark on an unforgettable camping trip. The air was filled with excitement as friends, including Sarah, Jake, and Emily, gathered around a table, our faces illuminated by the soft glow of candlelight. The group meticulously planned the adventure. The destination was set, a remote campsite deep within the mysterious woods that surrounded the town. The thought of spending nights under the star-studded sky and creating everlasting memories fueled our enthusiasm. The day arrived, and with backpacks packed and tents in tow, friends set off on our journey into the heart of nature. The forest greeted us with towering trees, our leaves whispering secrets as the friends ventured further away from civilization. Upon reaching the campsite, a shiver ran down Sarah's spine. An unexplainable feeling of unease settled over the group, casting a slight shadow over our excitement. Ignoring the ominous sensation, we pitched tents and gathered around a crackling campfire as the sun dipped below the horizon. Night fell, and with it came an eerie silence that enveloped the woods. As gathered around the fire, exchanging stories and laughter, a distant sound disrupted the tranquility. We laughed nervously as we exchanged curious glances, trying to identify the source of the mysterious noises. The cracking twigs and rustling leaves echoed through the darkness, creating an unsettling atmosphere. Jake, always the skeptic, brushed it off as the usual sounds of wildlife. However, Sarah couldn't shake the feeling that something else lurked in the shadows, just beyond our sight. We retreated to our tents, the forest now alive with a symphony of nocturnal sounds. But as the night wore on, the strange noises persisted, growing louder and more distinct. Sarah, unable to ignore her instincts, lay wide awake, listening intently to the mysterious symphony that surrounded us. Little did we know, the camping trip was about to take a dark turn, and the secrets of the woods would soon reveal themselves in ways we could never have imagined. As the first chapter of the adventure unfolded, a sense of foreboding lingered in the air, foreshadowing the mysteries that awaited in the heart of the remote forest. As the night pressed on, the once harmonious symphony of the woods took a sinister turn. We all awoke to the realization that one of our own, Emily, was missing. Panic set in as we frantically searched the campsite, calling out her name into the darkness. The forest seemed to close in around, shadows dancing with an unsettling rhythm. Sarah's heart pounded in her chest as the realization of Emily's disappearance sent shivers down her spine. We all clutched flashlights, our beams cutting through the inky blackness, revealing nothing but trees and rustling leaves. Fear hung in the air as we ventured deeper into the woods, our calls for Emily echoing through the night. Suddenly, a distant cry reached our ears, an eerie sound that chilled all of us to the bone. Following the chilling noise, we stumbled upon a clearing where the moonlight revealed a grotesque sight. There, in the clearing, stood a creature unlike anything any of us had ever seen. Its form shifted and contorted, morphing between the shadows and moonlight. We watched in horror as the creature assumed the shape of Emily, her voice echoing from its twisted form. Caught between disbelief and terror, we hesitated for a moment too long. The creature, sensing our presence, lunged at us with inhuman speed. Panic ensued as we scattered, narrowly avoiding its grasp. The creature's howls echoed through the woods, chilling us to our core. We all sprinted through the labyrinth of trees, the creature hot on our heels. Sarah's mind raced as we all dodged between trunks and stumbled over roots. The forest seemed to warp and twist, disorienting as we fought for our lives. Just when it seemed the creature would overtake us, we stumbled upon a hidden cave entrance. Without a second thought, we plunged into the darkness, the creature's haunting cries fading behind us. The cave provided a temporary refuge, allowing us to catch our breath and assess the gravity of the situation. As we huddled together in the cave's cold embrace, the reality of the shape-shifting creature and the mysterious woods sank in. With Emily still missing and a malevolent force pursuing us, we were left to grapple with the chilling unknown that lurked in the heart of the forest. And so, the second chapter of our harrowing journey unfolded, setting the stage for the next terrifying encounter with the enigmatic creature that haunted the woods. As we huddled in the cold embrace of the cave, the realization sank in. The shape-shifting creature was hunting us, relentless and insatiable. Fear lingered in the air, casting a dark shadow over the group. With Emily still missing, the urgency to escape this malevolent force intensified. The cave, though providing temporary respite, couldn't shield us for long. As we knew, we had to move, to find a way out of the forest, away from the creature's haunting pursuit. Gathering our wits, we ventured cautiously into the moonlit night, guided only by the faint glow of flashlights. It became apparent that the creature was always one step ahead. No matter how fast we moved or how stealthily we tried to navigate the labyrinthine woods, its presence lingered like an ominous shadow. Its shape-shifting abilities made it a formidable adversary, blending seamlessly with the darkness. As the pursuit continued, our nerves frayed at the edges. Exhaustion crept in, both physically and mentally, as we stumbled through the thick underbrush. The creature's haunting howls echoed through the trees, a constant reminder that our lives hung in the balance. Desperation guided our path, and just when it seemed the creature would close in, we stumbled upon an unexpected refuge, a weathered cabin nestled in a small clearing. Relief washed over us as we hurriedly entered, the creaking door shutting behind us like a barrier against the unknown. The cabin bore the scars of time, its walls adorned with faded wallpaper peeling at the edges. Dust danced in the air as we explored its dimly lit rooms, searching for any signs of safety. A flickering lamp revealed a journal, its pages filled with the musings of a previous occupant who had also encountered the creature. The entries spoke of a dark force that roamed the woods, preying on unsuspecting souls. The author warned of its shape-shifting abilities, an ancient entity that fed on fear and despair. Armed with this newfound knowledge, we realized that escaping the creature would be no easy feat. Our respite in the cabin was brief, knowing that the creature lurked just beyond the creaking walls. With a newfound sense of determination, we must forge ahead, uncertain of what awaited us in the depths of the forest. The pursuit would continue, and as our chilling fate unfolded, the boundaries between reality and nightmare blurred, leaving us to confront the malevolent force that sought to claim us in the heart of the haunted woods. As we cautiously explored the dimly lit cabin, an unsettling realization settled upon us. The creature that had been relentlessly pursuing us was not willing to let us go. The creaking of the cabin's time-worn floorboards beneath our feet was abruptly interrupted by a guttural growl emanating from the surrounding darkness. A sudden tension filled the air as the creature attacked, its shape-shifting form slithering through the cracks and crevices of the cabin. Panic gripped our group, but with a newfound resolve, we rallied together to confront this otherworldly foe. The creature, sensing our resistance, lunged at us with a ferocity that sent shivers down our spines. In the flickering light of the cabin, its form twisted and contorted, a grotesque dance that mirrored the shadows. We fought back with whatever makeshift weapons we could find. Chairs, broken furniture, anything to fend off the relentless onslaught. Amidst the chaos, a serendipitous discovery changed the course of our desperate struggle. In a corner of the cabin, I stumbled upon a fireplace, its embers glowing dimly. With a stroke of luck, I found a cache of firewood nearby. A spark of hope ignited within us as we realized the creature was weak to fire, a revelation that shifted the odds in our favor. Armed with this newfound knowledge, we hastily gathered wood and kindling. The creature, sensing our change in tactics, recoiled as we fashioned makeshift torches. With the flames dancing in our hands, we stood united against the encroaching darkness. As the creature lunged once more, we fought back with a determination fueled by survival. The flickering flames cast long, dancing shadows on the cabin walls as we brandished our improvised torches. The creature, weakened and disoriented by the fire, recoiled in pain, its haunting cries echoing through the night. In a moment of daring courage, we drove the creature back, its shape-shifting form writhing in agony. The battle for survival reached its peak. the cabin a battleground where the line between victory and defeat blurred like the shifting shadows around us. With each fiery assault, the creature's strength waned, and its retreat became inevitable. We stood triumphant, our hearts pounding with a mixture of relief and newfound strength. The creature, weakened and vulnerable to the flames, slithered away into the depths of the woods, leaving us with a sense of both victory and uncertainty. The cabin, though scarred by the intense struggle, became our sanctuary, a symbol of resilience against the unknown. As our harrowing journey unfolded, we were left to contemplate the mysteries that still lay ahead in the haunted woods, knowing that the creature, though temporarily defeated, lurked in the shadows, waiting for the opportune moment to strike again. As the echoes of our battle with the shape-shifting creature subsided, we emerged from the cabin, battered but alive. The moon hung in the night sky, casting an ethereal glow on the once ominous woods. With trepidation, we navigated through the trees, the memory of the creature's haunting presence lingering like a ghost. The woods gradually gave way to the familiar sights and sounds of civilization. Relief washed over us as we stepped out of the forest. The cool night air, a stark contrast to the oppressive atmosphere we had left behind. We exchanged glances, a silent acknowledgement of the shared ordeal that bound us together. Back in the safety of the town, we attempted to make sense of the inexplicable events that had unfolded in the remote woods. Gathered in a small cafe, our faces illuminated by the warm glow of the overhead lights, we recounted the harrowing tale to skeptical ears. The disbelief in the eyes of those who listened mirrored the doubt that lingered within us. Despite the incredulity of our story, the shared experience forged an unbreakable bond among us. We grappled with the lingering trauma, the memories of the creature's shape-shifting horrors etched into our minds. Late-night discussions turned to the mysteries of the ancient force that had sought to claim us in the heart of the haunted woods. In the weeks that followed, we sought solace in one another, finding strength in the unity born from our shared struggle. The scars, both physical and emotional, served as a constant reminder of the supernatural battle we had faced. Yet, as time passed, the wounds began to heal, and a sense of resilience emerged from the ashes of our traumatic experience. Life moved forward, and the haunted woods faded into the realm of memory. We carried the lessons learned from our encounter with the shape-shifting creature, a reminder of the fragility of the boundary between the known and the unknowable. Our bond, forged in the crucible of fear, served as a beacon of resilience that guided us through the uncertainties that awaited beyond the woods.
The end. If you enjoyed this spooky story, please like, subscribe for another spooky campfire story, and please leave a comment.